This feels like a pretty dark way to start a video, but does anyone else have crippling depression? Like, I have nothing real to do today. I have no, like, real responsibilities. I have no, like, work to do today. And all I can feel is a crippling overwhelmingness of nothing, of just, like, a void. I feel like I feel a void. But I even feel overwhelmed saying these things. And I hope that a bike ride will make me feel better. And I know I've said in the past that cycling is not therapy. It's not a replacement for actual therapy, but it can be therapeutic. And I'm sure as fuck hoping that if I get out and ride my bike, even if it's just for an hour, I'll feel a little better. Because like I said, my life's pretty good. I don't really have anything to complain about. Sure, the world is tumultuous, and the American dream is fucking dead, if it ever even existed in our lifetimes. But that's not what I'm talking about. Personally, I got a great life. I got a great wife, I got a great dog, I got a great home. It's 70 degrees and sunny. Went for a nice walk this morning, did some yoga, but I feel this sort of crippling pressure. And maybe it's just because there's no real, sometimes I feel like there's no real like track that I'm on, you know, being, you know, sort of a freelance contractor in terms of my job. It's always sort of ups and downs, never really know when the next job is, never really know when I'm gonna get hired again. And sometimes that can feel overwhelming. I work for Hasbro Toys a lot and they've decided to move to Boston. Who knows what the fuck that's gonna mean for me in my career. Do I really wanna have to find a new career at the age of 37? No, I don't. So those are sort of the things that are going through my mind that make me feel overwhelmed. And yeah, just the day in the life of an amateur cyclist who probably spins in his head a little bit too much and listened to too much emo music when he was 20. And here we are, second guessing everything. And it's past 10 o'clock, I should already be on the bike. What the fuck? All right, let's see if I can turn this day around. Okay, so here I am, procrastinating by talking to the camera, taking way too long to get ready. I think that's the worst part about when at least I get depressed, is I get like even harder on myself than I normally am. And so I end up, like, even though just then when I was like harder to myself than I normally am, like I didn't even like the way that I said that, and so that's why there was like a second in between, because I was critiquing myself, and it sucks. So there's just like, that's what I mean by like a spiral. It just like starts bad and only gets worse. I beat myself up for not getting ready. I beat myself up for riding too late. That's all before the fact. I'm pretty sure the ride will help, and I'm feeling, even though I'm procrastinating, slightly more motivated, and I'm trying to appreciate some things. I texted some friends. I listened to a song about friends, and it reminded me why or how community is so important. And that I think, especially in days like today, or times like now, the world that we're living in, it's very important to connect with people. Another thing that really gets to me when I am depressed is I look at my phone way too much. Like even more than I normally do, because normally I look at my phone way too much. And it's a big reason why I love riding, is because my phone, while I'm riding, remains in my back pocket 99% of the time. So it's a really good way to disconnect. But I think that the sort of culture that has been created with social media and us like sort of keeping in touch with people digitally has forced us to not be so good at keeping in touch with people in person, or like on an actual, like, you know, one-on-one. It's very sort of easy to think that you're keeping up with your friends and family, and even people that you don't know at all, celebrities, influencers, whatever, just because you follow them on Instagram or Strava or something. But like, you don't know that person, you know, they're not like a real relationship in your life, but like you might sort of, you know, the triggers in your brain are like, oh no, I'm interacting. No, you're not. You really should just like, at least for me, I know it's better for me when I go out into the world and interact with people. And so, you know, hopefully I don't have too many interactions while I'm out on the bike, but definitely getting out of the house will help me feel better, will help me put my phone down. And yeah, I'm feeling ready and I'm feeling motivated, and this is progress, I hope. I feel like it's good. It's good for me. Hopefully it's good for you.
I'll tell you, I have gotten a lot better at riding no hands. And as silly as that might sound, I do feel kind of proud of that. I was really bad at it. Like, you know how that one year in the Tour, they were clowning Jonas for not being good at being no hands? Well, I mean, obviously he's a very strong rider. And people are still making fun of him. He's way stronger than I am. I was like, oh no, what are they gonna think of me? I was pretty bad, but I've gotten better. I don't know what it is. I messed with my position a bit. Maybe I'm just doing better core work, even though I'm still like 10 pounds overweight, maybe 15. Which is probably another reason why I've been feeling so bad about myself lately. feel not in shape. Haven't ridden my bike nearly enough. And I know some people might be saying, well, John, you ride your bike way more than I do, but remember, folks, comparison is the thief of joy. Don't be comparing yourself to others. Compare yourself to your past self. Make sure that you're progressing as a person, but don't get caught up in other people's rides. Not a good use of your mental energy. But yeah, I wish I'm at like 6,500 miles for the year, maybe not even. And in September, that's pretty low for me. The season's winding down. It's not like those numbers are gonna skyrocket, but I just gotta stick with it 1 week at a time. September and October, riding is pretty beautiful, so yeah. All right, too much talking to the camera. Just gonna enjoy it. I'll get back to you on how I'm feeling. But first, one of the best roads around. Deep Toad Road, baby. If you know it, you love it. I know I do. All right, so far so good. I'm like half hour in. Going up Durfee Hill. Did a nice 6-minute warm up. I think that was the last time we chatted. Now I'm into a nice easy endurance interval, 180 watts for 27 minutes. I'm just gonna sort of keep that up. I wouldn't say I'm cured or anything, but definitely feeling happy that I got out here and to disconnect for a bit. Nice little easy climb. Don't have a route or anything. The wind is sort of at my face. And I'll make sure that it's at my back on the way home. All right, we're hammering. Got a couple of sprint efforts. Now I'm trying to set around 250 watts for 10 minutes. I'm at 241 right now, 6.5 minutes in. Talking to the camera ain't helping. Oh, mamma mia. 13 minutes, 268. When I hit the 10-minute mark, I was still at 249, so I was also in the middle of a climb, going up Tourtellot Hill. Feeling good, hour and 7 minutes in, 19.5 miles. Haven't stopped, just been cruising. Gonna do nice easy endurance on the way home. About 5 miles left or so. Should be a good way to shake out the Tourtellot cobwebs and shake out the more important cobwebs that are messing around in my brain on days like today. Go home, walk the dog, mow the lawn. Stay off my fucking phone. It's beautiful. Wasn't really planning to ride that hard, but I'm glad I did. Well, success. Hour and 30 minutes, 26 miles. Mostly endurance, a couple of efforts. Feeling a little bit better. Fucking, it's a journey though. It's a marathon, not a sprint. I would say that if I was into running. It's a century, not a crit. Ooh, that's good. Mark it.